and welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, still looking.
My name's Tori, volunteer janitor Thompson.
My name's Tyler. I'm just a defeated shell of a human at the current moment.
I'm real sorry for you, bud.
Yeah. You sound pretty sucked dry, and I don't mean that in like a dope way. I mean it in like a bad way. What's been going on with you, pal?
Well, I feel like I've just been wading through shit lately.
Oh no!
That's a bummer.
Is everything okay at like work and at home, or?
Well, I don't work, so fuck yourself.
So that's that's probably one layer of this onion.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it's just
how's your relationship?
Like, just like wading through all the shit,
Yeah,
just
like emotionally going through the motions a bit.
Yeah, and just having too many things to do that you don't want to do, so you just kind of have to slog through it.
No, I mean like just physically like going like in shit, just kind of like physically in the shit.
Oh, so like you've got like sore muscles and stuff, even though you're not working out.
No, I mean my basement did do a big bad move, and the sewage drain flooded in the goddamn basement, and I had to clean it all up. Look, it didn't help with my fear that the shower water is just the recycled water that when you flush down. It didn't help that fear that I already had.
Okay, Okay, hold on. Let's unpack that one real quick.
No, we've done it before, and I'm not going to do it again because it's so fucking annoying. But Tyler thinks that shower water is just recycled shit water, and it makes no fucking sense. And this doesn't help confirm anything in any way. I don't know how he draws A to B.
Confirms it even more because they told me like,
okay.
It's the main. It's the main drainage point of the house. It's where all the water goes, and it's coming back up. And I'm like, so you're telling me that all of this water was from the dishwasher, the shower, and the flushing.
Okay, now
that's all the water.
Yeah, from the drain of the shower, Tyler.
God,
I just don't believe that they set up different ports.
You're fucking dense, bud.
You had to have a fucking plumber or sewage water professional come to your basement and help clean up the wet house that you did have. Did you at all pitch this theory to him and say like, oh, so is this confirmed then that I'm showering with shit water? And then he like grabbed you and got really close and like put his finger on your lips and was like, shh, you can't speak this out loud.
Or alternatively, he like just stands there for a second in shock at the audacity of the question and goes, oh man, is this the plumbing equivalent of flat earth?
No, it's because I know better. Like when I know I'm being dumb as shit and I have a really stupid idea, I know better than to voice it to a stranger. I have that amount of restraint, Tay. I know when it's a bad idea, Tay.
Sure, you would just voice it on a podcast.
Says the one who threatened an old man at an ice cream parlor.
That we all know that was an accident.
Okay, so what did you do? How big was the shit?
I literally shoveled shit, Tori.
Yeah, how big was the shit you took to cause the big explosion?
Yeah, I was going to say, Tyler, is that what caused this big bad poop situation? Was your big stanky shits?
Well, I was worried about that. Like I was worried this man was going to be cleaning out the drain and like putting that tool down, and then he was going to pull out like somehow like a whole log of a turd, like it's a fish.
like a 1 foot log.
Yeah, like a big, like the fucking trophy catch you'll reel out of the lake. I thought he was gonna reel in one of my poops and be like, Jesus,
look at the structural integrity on this log.
And he like whacks it against a pole and it doesn't break.
What the fuck are you eating?
It's not what I'm eating, it's what I'm drinking. I currently subside on a gallon of Mountain Dew a day.
I really like Mountain Dew, man. I don't.
That's gonna be pure loose, but maybe it's that you like take your Mountain Dew, and I've seen you do it, and it's really disgusting. You dissolve like 8 tablets of pure fiber into there.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I need to get. Look, those Jamie Lee Curtis commercials scared me a lot when I was growing up. Like the arrow in the stomach with the poop.
Sure.
The Activia commercials? Those scared you?
Yeah, they scared me.
You want to stay regular. After that, everyone wanted to stay regular. It did a good job.
Yeah, the Activia commercials were my version of Scared Straight. Like that was my Scared Straight. And
It's fucking stupid as shit.
now I shit bricks, literally.
To this day, let me ask you, Tyler, what do you have for breakfast every morning?
Fiber.
Well, I was going to say a cup of Activia, but I guess that is almost pure fiber.
Well, no, I've now bypassed Activia. I just like straight cube of fiber.
Oh, that sounds real appetizing.
Yeah, it's
just like
not.
Snowpiercer-esque. It's just like a formed solid of
it's
black fiber that you consume.
I don't like foreign movies, so I don't.
Okay. Well,
What the fuck are you talking about?
But okay.
Yeah, I don't like foreign movies. Too much to talk. Too much going on.
Too much to talk about.
Too much going on. But yeah, I you've never really been at rock bottom until you've had to walk through your own poop water.
Yeah.
Like that's where it really hits rock bottom is when. But it did go even worse because in preparation to walk through the poop water, I went and got some boots at Menards. You know, just like those like PVC boots, really cheap ones that are just like waterproofed. I got my foot stuck in it, and an employee had to help me get it out.
That's somehow more
rock bottom.
That's somehow worse than your house becoming a toilet.
Yeah, it was really embarrassing.
You really failed the role on today, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a critical failure. Just today was all entirely a critical failure, and I fully expect if there's a teenager that works at that Menards, I fully expect the security cam footage to be on TikTok later. And it's just gonna be like, this is the dumbest man alive. Maybe.
It's just gonna be that robotic voice, like, this is the dumbest man alive.
Yeah, it was like,
OMG.
This man came in to buy some rubber boots so that he could go fly fishing with his boy. And you're like, oh, at least they got the context wrong. Thank God.
Yeah, if it was this man bought these waterproof boots to step through his big old shit house, the house filled with shit. Here's a real picture of his house, and it's just a toilet.
How do you tackle a problem like that? Like you go there and you see all this shit. I imagine it was a couple hours of like, well, if I don't go in it, it's not really my problem. And then eventually you realize, okay, this is something I need to remedy because my house does stink like it is a big poop. And then you had to figure out, how do you tackle a situation like that?
You go to Menards and get your foot stuck in a boot, and you have to get an employee to help you take your foot out of the boot.
That sounds pretty standard. How did you notice this problem? That's what I'm wondering.
I didn't. My girlfriend went into the basement and she was pretty mad because, look, we all know who the culprit is of the shits that do clog the drains. That's me. That's my problem.
You should have gone down there and been like, oh, honey, what the fuck did you do?
And then immediately blamed her on flushing like lady products down the toilet.
Manipulate. Gaslight.
Yes.
I'm just going to go all in, see if maybe I can turn this around.
When it's between gaslighting someone you care about and cleaning up your literal shit that is filling your basement, look, you're going to have to draw a line and no one's going to blame you for gaslighting.
Mm-hmm. No, that one's totally understandable.
Yeah,
I mean,
you get a pass today.
I couldn't remedy the situation myself. I tried drilling into it, and I want to make it clear. It wasn't like there were turds floating in my basement. It was just sewage water with like...
So it was turds just pureed.
Yeah, it was pureed turds.
They had filtered the turds out to send the water back up to the shower.
Yeah. See? Now you get it. It's just little like it's like the shower head, but there's one in the pipe, so it like dissolves the poop, you know?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I just realized you said earlier I drilled into it.
Well,
explain. Excuse me?
Those coil things, those big coil things, that didn't do anything. And then it's called a bladder because it inflates in the pipe, and it's really funny because it looks like a bladder and then it shoots water at it. That didn't work. And then it was like fuck, look, I'm going to need to call in the big guns. Captain America is going to have to flush this turd down the toilet. Like, me and my non-superpowered body, we just can't get this done.
Yeah.
No.
And also extreme lack of knowledge in the plumbing area.
Yeah. Did your plumber take a look at it and go, huh, this looks like a Spartan class kind of clog. And you're like, Spartan class, what do you mean? And you just hear the Halo theme start playing as Master Chief steps in with a plunger.
No, my plumber looked at the drain and said, wow, 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 wow. You like that one? It's a Mario joke.
Yeah,
Hold on,
no
let
shit.
me tie this to a video game character now.
Actually, it's a Chris Pratt joke.
You get that? Because like Mario does that? You get that because Mario's a plumber? You like that one?
Tyler, I get you're having a bad day, but that shit sucks so bad.
There's a limit, bud.
Look, I'm at wit's end as like a human. Like I'm just kind of like looking forward at life. Like, is this all there is? Is this what life is? Walking through your own shit. It's just a big metaphor, really. Walking through your own shit.
Yeah.
Sure. And you did get the problem cleared up though?
Yeah. He did ask me like, what kind of shits are you taking? And I was like, totally normal ones, just like you.
You just
Which is
and then you wipe sweat from your brow.
Which is definitely the normal response to that, and not just a nervous little chuckle and ignoring him.
Yeah, no, it was like, yeah, totally normal. I poop a normal amount, like, like once.
A day, a week, a month.
Yeah.
An hour.
Yeah, yep. How often do you poop?
That's not what I'm asking.
Yeah, but you're at my house and you're getting paid. So how much
haven't-
do you poop?
I haven't pooped the time
I'm
I've
paying
been
you.
working here, if
Yeah,
that
but
helps.
No, but how often do you poop? You're the one getting paid to be here.
You're giving me a tip to answer this question.
No, just your normal wage. How often do you poop? Tell me.
I'm not going to
right
tell
now.
you. I'm not going to tell you because
Hey, is it just me?
Here's what
Did the
I will
Activia
say.
commercials really scare you too as a kid?
Sir,
Like, did those just freak you out?
sir, just give me the money. I'm done here.
Hey Tyler, when the plumber was on his way out, did he open the door and like about to take a step out, and he stopped, turned back and looked at you and said, "No matter how much you scrub from this day on, your home will never be clean again," and then left?
No. He said, yeah, bleach.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah,
That's fair.
It was just a little gross to clean up all the residue once all the water drained.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. I bet it had a sort of a buttery texture to it.
Yeah, it had a stank. It had a specific stank.
Yeah.
Not similar to shit. More similar to like when you sweat really bad while you're wearing a nut cup and then you take the nut cup out and then you
and you
kind of
give
like
it a
get a
big
whiff
whiff.
of it.
Yeah.
That's so visceral.
Yeah.
Don't do
it's like
that.
that. Yeah, it was like that. It was just
Ugh.
like that.
Little eggy.
We got to stop talking about poop. We
Yeah.
just got to look. I was really up Shit's Creek.
All of this whole setup is just to say like, hey, if this episode isn't our best one, look.
It's fucking 9:00. We just started recording.
And Tyler had a bunch of poop all day.
I was in shit. I was in the literal shit.
Literal shit.
Look, I got something that I want to talk about that's near and dear to my heart, and I'm upset about it. And this isn't the poop. This has nothing to do with
Oh
poop.
man,
This has to do with another popular topic that I
Another-
bring up.
a double downer of a podcast? Are you sure
No,
you want
it's
to
not
keep
a
the
du-
energy this low?
It could be a downer or it could be an upper. It's kind of
Oh.
a choose your own adventure. Where do you want this to
So
go?
you being upset about something is supposed to make us feel better?
Look, everyone who's watched our content knows this. I'm a big Wonka head, all right? Love the damn guy. I love all of his good songs that he sings. I'm a huge Wonka head, but only the Gene Wilder one, okay? Johnny Depp gave it a shot. He did all right, but the good doctor ruined it, okay? We all know it.
Yeah.
And Grandpa Joe wasn't nearly as hot as he was in the first one.
That's a very weird thing to focus on, but all right.
But am
I
I
think
wrong?
but we all agree. That's actually so. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Do I need to agree? Is that
You
something
do
that
need
needs
to
be-
agree
Yeah.
because they made Grandpa Joe in the Johnny Depp one look like he was the fucking Six Flags guy. Tell me I'm wrong.
Just sort of a busted Colonel Sanders.
I didn't know until those first images leaked of Timothée Chalamet as Wonka in the prequel called
it's a prequel.
Wonka. It's a fucking prequel, okay?
Oh.
Isn't it supposed to be like focusing on how he got the Oompa Loompas?
No one knows what it's about.
It just gets into international slave trade.
Honestly, that's what I read.
Oh boy.
It's probably not going to focus on. They're probably going to do a whole origin story. We'll probably see the Oompa Loompas at some time. But it's like, yeah, realistically, what else can you fucking do with a Willy Wonka prequel? What is it going to be, a movie about Timothée Chalamet and he just really likes chocolate? What the fuck is there to do?
What if it's
That's
like a
fair.
really deep character dive on like all like he had gone through some traumas, maybe he served in one of the world wars, he's coming back with some PTSD, trying to create his little escape land.
Are you telling me that they're making Joker but Wonka now?
What? Yeah, they're gonna give the Joker treatment to Wonka, and Timothée Chalamet is gonna really bring that character to life and give him some depth.
So they're going to make us sympathize with the fact that he did kill kids in his big chocolate factory. Like, oh, but I get it because he has the disease that does make you laugh. Sing. No, Wonka's is just the singing version. It's just whenever he's really stressed out, instead of Joker laughing, he fucking sings.
He breaks into song and then he hands people a card that says, "Sorry, I'm sick."
See, I'm confused about the prequel because why are they doing a prequel of which is like never been written when they have the material for the sequel of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in the glass elevator? Why not make
because
that a
it's
movie?
kind of dark. No one wants to talk about how fucking Grandpa Joe died.
That's fair. So we're going back to when Grandpa Joe was just Joe.
I hope. Look, yeah, is it Wonka head fan service? Absolutely. But give me Grandpa Joe. Give me a scene with young, hot, fuckable Grandpa Joe, and I'm good, okay? But there is no need to have a prequel movie about Willy Wonka because it's like, we have to assume Willy Wonka's a billionaire, right? For him to just be able to fuck off, live in his factory.
Not
Maybe he's living
necessarily.
modestly and using a lot of company funds to make the working environment really
He's
fun.
got a chocolate waterfall.
Yeah, he's a billionaire.
All right, I'll go along with it. But
You remember, Tori, you remember Wonka Vision where he takes a big chocolate bar and then sends it through the goddamn TV?
Yeah.
Is that the Paul Bettany one?
What? No.
what? What the fuck did you just say to me?
I don't think I don't have Disney Plus, so I haven't watched Wonka Vision yet.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God. Is that what we're here at? Is that where we're at in this podcast? Tyler making really lame puns and you doing whatever that the fuck was?
That was comedy and performance and art.
Okay.
He's a billionaire, okay?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm on board that Wonka's a billionaire.
The prequel's origin story to a billionaire ain't gonna be a real, like, light-hearted tale of, like, oh, he just happened to make it. It's a lot of just exploiting.
Yeah.
Like, it's a whole movie then about, oh, like, if they made Elon Musk the movie, it's about his slaves in emerald mines just chipping away.
And painting that as like a, oh wow, look how much he had to go through to get his money situation, and not, Jesus Christ, these are literal slaves mining their lives away.
Wow, it's true. Wonka is smarter and works harder than every other person, and that's why he's rich.
He really pulled himself up by his bootstraps.
By his very whimsical bootstraps.
I would actually love if they did go like full ass, like he has the cane because he was in World War I and was in just a terrible fucking trench warfare accident. Like, they just really go in with the grit of, like, why does this man fixate on chocolate? Trauma.
So, the Because of Winn-Dixie story.
Oh my God. What a fucking pull, Tay!
I got you, fam. That is literally the plot of the candy maker in Because of Winn-Dixie.
There we go. That's Wonka now. But I just don't get the point of a Wonka prequel, and also the Timothée Chalamet casting. That man's too sharp to play Wonka, all right? Too sharp to play any human.
You mean just like aesthetically, like you look like you might cut yourself if you get too close to him?
It looks
Yeah,
like
he's attractive in the same way that like people thought Benedict Cumberbatch and Matt Smith were attractive.
He's just got a lot of bones.
Yeah. There's just a lot of like edges that don't seem to have any kind of like fat tissue or muscle tissue over them.
So like a real life PS1 render.
Yeah.
Just a real lean look to him.
The one thing that does give me like a little bit of hope though is that the Wonka movie is made by the dude who did make Paddington 1 and 2. And I'm gonna be real honest right now. I'm gonna be real open, real vulnerable, and real honest. I did cry at the end of Paddington 2.
Hey,
Really?
No shame there. No shame.
I gotta catch
So-
me that flick.
If anyone can fucking turn it around and make this stupid ass prequel any good, it's the Paddington Man.
The thing that I think is so fucking funny about this is that most people are like, they're doing Wonka again, and then they keep going, and instead Tyler, an established Wonka head, is like, what the fuck? They're gonna ruin the greatest property of all time.
Well, at least it's being made by that one guy who did Paddington, so
The
I think
prequels
it's in pretty
fucking
good
suck.
hands.
I don't want it to be a property. I don't need the fucking Wonka Cinematic Universe. All right.
But imagine if they made Young Joe a Wonka story.
See, this is what I don't want to get into. It's like all of a sudden we have Wonka stories, and then what's this? Now we're opening the Wonka multiverse. We don't need this.
What would even be in the Wonka-Verse?
They bring back Gene Wilder the way they did in the Star Wars movies with Grand Moff Tarkin.
Oh no!
It's just a full CG Gene Wilder. C. Gene Wilder.
Horrible.
A C. Gene Wilder is extremely good. Is it a rotten concept on paper? Absolutely.
No,
It's like
they
anti-human.
holy shit. There are like all kinds of references to like the differences in the different designs of the chocolate factory. So like Johnny's there, Gene's there, and they're all like looking at it like, oh, I should bring that back to my universe. You know, like, oh, look at that chocolate river. I like the flow on that one.
Are we
And
going
then Gene
to
Wilder's like, I killed a fat boy. Like, what are you talking about, Gene Wilder? This is supposed to be fun for kids. He's like, I shoved him in a tube and he blew up.
One kid got shrunk in a TV and I put him in an industrial roller. Bigified him. Look, the Gene Wilder Wonka movie is perfect because it is everything. It's scary, it's funny, it's a musical. It's your all-in-one movie, right? Like, you're reaching for a cleaner, you want to get like the 3-in-1. The Wonka Gene Wilder, that's a 3-in-1. They bring in Timothée Chalamet. I'm sorry, you can't tell me that boy has struggled with anything in his life. He's so sharp. He was looked at as a baby, and they were like, modeling. We want to model your baby.
And any problem he would have come across, like any red tape or anything, he would just slice through it with his jaw.
That's true. That's true. Hollywood ain't stopping that fucking absolute knife of a man.
So I was curious, and I looked up other books by Roald Dahl to see what a Wonka-verse could even be. Mm-hmm. And if they tie it into James and the Giant Peach in any way, that makes it a multiverse.
Tyler, the WCU actually sounds fucking rad. Imagine the spin-offs they could do. Okay, so imagine they have a movie called The Janitor, and the tagline is just, nobody ever comes in, ...
Nobody ever comes out.
There you go. That's like the dark,
good.
that's the dark, edgy story that they have to tell in this universe. Tie it with James and the Giant Peach. Like, everyone's a little bit confused about like why so many kids are kind of like getting traumatized, but like they get to have fun food adventures.
Are they going to touch on why he closed down the factory? Like why no one ever comes in? Like was there like a really big OSHA accident with the Oompa Loompas where they all got stuck in like a vacuum and it was
Tyler,
just a gory mess?
If you get bogged down in like this myth that OSHA exists in the Wonka universe, you're not going to be able to have fun, okay? Just enjoy
That's
it,
why
okay?
he
It's a
closed
movie.
the factory. How is OSHA going to get in if he closed the factory, Tori? Boom. Loophole.
Is that how loopholes work?
I don't think that was a loophole. I think that you were just saying like, no, OSHA still does exist, and I'm saying no, it doesn't. Not in Wonka's beautiful universe.
He just pays off all the OSHA agents with big candies.
Once again, Tyler, OSHA doesn't fucking exist in this. We stop trying to like find ways to make OSHA and Wonka coexist, please.
Wait, is his chocolate factory, is that in ye old London town, or is that U.S. proper? Is that
It's London.
It's never established, but
It's England,
think,
though.
I think they deliberately set it up to make it look like England.
But like Charlie and his family don't have British accents.
Yeah, which
Don't
is
they?
because
No, and the only one that has it is the rich girl. But
What?
like other
Yeah.
people around have British accents.
And if you look at it, like he's definitely a chimney sweep boy.
that's true. But I think the reason they didn't have them do any like accents or anything is because they wanted to keep it for audiences to relate wherever they saw it in the world, whether it be America or Europe, and literally nowhere else because those places don't exist.
No.
It has to be this giant magical candy factory
Yep.
must be relatable to our
Yeah, because they didn't
very
they didn't-
diverse Western audience.
because they didn't have candy shops like that in England, to my knowledge. So that was a purely like American thing to like tie the two locations together.
And they
I
couldn't really do like a factory in China because that wouldn't have had the same whimsical kind of. There would have been a lot of kids already in the factory, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, you can't. Oh, that sucks. That's horrible.
Oh, sorry, we can't call out China for child labor?
I know. Fuck China, but like, Jesus Christ.
Don't say fuck China. I'm trying to increase my social credit.
We're never going to get big on TikTok.
It's just, as a Wonka head, I just wanted to get your guys' opinion on it because, like, as the Wonka head of the group,
Tyler, I'm
just-
going to be 100% real with you. I do not give a singular fuck.
just wanted to get your guys' opinions because, like,
Yeah.
I'm deep in the game. I'm deep in this Wonka lore. I'm deep in this universe.
I'm happy for you, and I love hearing when people talk about their passions. But in this one instance, I'm going to ask you to shut the fuck up, my guy.
All right.
I want the WCU.
I also want the WCU, if not for anything but Tyler's misfortune. But you know what, Tyler? I know what brings you joy, and it is laughing at other people's misfortunes that are greater than your own in terms
True.
of emotional pull.
Yep,
True.
that
It
is always
does
fun.
make me feel good.
So welcome to Missed Connections. I pulled up some Hail Mary attempts to find love on an obscure website only a few people check every day. Are you guys ready for this?
Yes.
So we're going to start with this Craigslist Missed Connections with Walgreens Third Day, FRDAY, 2 to 3 p.m. COVID vaccine.
Sounds like
That's the place to pick up chicks.
It is. Everyone's going. You, young, handsome guy with woman getting COVID vaccine. You were in shorts and a tee. The best legs I've seen all summer. Thanks for the view.
Thanks for the view. Oh,
Oh, what a disturbing way to phrase that. I don't care
So
how
this
nice
isn't-
you're trying
this
to
isn't
be.
just a missed connections where it's like, call me or message me. It's just a message board post at this point.
it's just like I forgot. I didn't get to cat call you in person, so I'm gonna do it online now.
Oh God, did that have to get like put online with COVID too because you couldn't do it in person anymore? So everyone's just catcalling online.
We're all struggling working from home, and it's hard to harass your coworkers while everyone is in the home office.
You can't do it like you used to. It's unfortunate, but now we got to do it on social media.
So now you got to send, the office Slack message to everyone and just say like, "Damn, like that skirt today, Janice." It's just how things have to adapt.
Yeah.
Thanks for the view.
Icky, icky.
I'm gonna say it. Death penalty for this person.
Mhm,
I don't know what specific crime I can book them on, but they did a crime, and I'm saying death penalty.
Tori, would you like to pass your judgment?
I'd like to pass my judgment on Tyler and how fucking quickly he jumps from, ew, that phrase you said was a little gross, to, I think we should probably kill you.
Yeah.
This is the man who wants to euthanize anyone over 65 with no caveat in that sentence.
Yeah.
They can move.
Move to where, Tyler?
I don't know, anywhere but here.
All right.
It's just the phrase. Thanks for the view. Sorry. You got to be put down. You're a rabid dog. We got to put you down.
That's ickier than your poo house. Moving on. This one's a lot. I just want you guys to know going into this, it's not pretty.
All right. I need a vape then. Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead and take some libations before I
All right.
start. Sorry your foot fell asleep. ... Question? Question mark emoji. Period. Are you first spelled the number 1 and then ST, or third spelt out THIRD? Floor? Question mark. Period. Just curious. Period. Caked look good. Period. Period.
Whoa.
So again, from the top, sorry your foot fell asleep. Question mark emoji. Are you first or third floor? Just curious. Caked looked good.
I hope they were talking about a delicious baked good. Please be talking about
Like
that.
a sponge cake.
If there's any good left in the world, that is what it has to be. Because I refuse to believe we live in the timeline where he's talking about a fat ass.
Yeah, like, I spotted that cake.
Looked delicious. Also, what's with the foot falling asleep thing?
Yeah, that's the outlier, isn't it? Like
Yeah, that is a bit of a non sequitur.
Now, why does that have to A, be included, and B, how is that possible if they had just gotten into the elevator? Like your foot falls asleep when you're stagnant for a while.
Wait, imagine if this note was what they found when the person they're talking about woke up in the Saw room.
They're dead. They're just dead.
Yeah, like, sorry, your foot fell asleep. The chain, it's attached to. Okay, that makes sense. It's a little tight around the ankle, perhaps.
Are you first or third floor? I don't know. I'm locked in a basement.
Yeah,
So first floor?
yeah. Tell me which floor so I can go feed your cat. Like, I'm not cruel. I just like watching you cut your body part. Nice butt, though.
As bad as cake looked delicious, I still don't think that's as bad as thanks for the view, because that is like a special kind of like, why the fuck would you say that? Whereas like cake is more normal nomenclature. That's just...
You know, the more I think about it, you're right, because this guy was in the previous one, they said you were in shorts and a tee. So what view are you getting? The calves?
Yeah, a nice shapely calf, little muscular,
Those were the
nice and
best
lean.
legs I've seen all summer. They didn't give them like best legs I've seen in my life. Like that honor doesn't go to them. It's just this summer.
You know what the only endearing thing about that is?
What?
Is that they were saying it to a man.
Could have been a really creepy woman though.
Yeah, but also like not a lot of guys walking around there going like, yeah, my legs got complimented today. Like, I'm sure he was like, oh fuck, like, you think so? Even these calves, I have been biking a lot.
Thank you for noticing. All right, next one. This one, I know we've had our fair share of misconnections where we're just kind of like, really? That guy? One that comes to mind for me is the Uber driver and wanting to reconnect with the Uber driver. I think this one is even more absurd.
Oh no.
Sun Country Vegas to Minneapolis.
Ooh.
Sun Country flight from Vegas to Minneapolis last weekend. Beautiful women sitting to my left. You fell asleep on my shoulder. I regret not talking to you.
Oh no.
Bro,
That
this
one,
is-
that one to me feels much, much worse than the Uber driver.
Yeah.
For some reason, it just hits that part of my brain where I have to figure out if I want to punch it or run away.
It was the thing where like she probably fell asleep and like her head tilted over and landed on the guy's shoulder, and then he's like, oh, "We have a connection.
Mm-hmm.
This is a connection we have now."
It's scarier, I think.
Yeah,
Like,
it's scarier, and for some reason, okay, here's why. Because with an Uber driver, I can get it because you're in the same area. You know this person is around you, right? But on the flight, That person could be from halfway around the fucking planet. You don't know. And to reminisce about this person that you met for less than 50 minutes on a flight and trying to seek them on an anonymous platform for your local area is absolutely buck-ass to me.
Yeah, it's like a next level of like, what the fuck is going on in that mind?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, if that one is like an extra scary, like, fuck, I fell asleep on the plane. I can't even fall asleep safely on a plane anymore as a woman. I can't do anything.
Nope.
I can't even exist.
The good news about Craigslist Missed Connections is that all of these people are people who aren't going to do anything. They had their chance and they fucking didn't.
Well, we hope, because there was that one guy who was very excited about saying how he wanted a blowjob and he was 40. And I'm pretty sure that one came to pass.
That one.
That one had the this is happening.
99% aren't going to do anything.
99% are just going to kind of like be pathetic online instead of IRL.
People using Craigslist Missed Connections as like their fucking post-production instead of like actually doing it in camera. Like, that's where they went wrong. That's how you know they're never going to do anything. Is it illegal to throw a dog from an apartment building?
So this one is titled 8 Years Later, ...
Oh, no.
That's a long time.
That's a long time to be thinking about someone. Like, 8 years, bro. That's enough time to, like, reach out in any other fashion. You could write a fucking letter at that point.
Well, I just read through this one again, and I forgot which one it was. You're going to be pleasantly surprised, Tyler, how this one turns out. It's almost your 53rd B-Day. I think of you often. I hate what you did to us. I hope it was worth it. I hope you step on a Lego. And they capitalized Lego, so they were respective of the trademark.
They were brand respective, which is always good to see in this. Huh. Now, this is sort of a I know what you did last summer kind of thing. There's it's just sort of I'm angry. Maybe I've been a little naughty, had a couple glasses of wine.
Bro, that's your ex-wife. Just send a fucking text, okay? It's more pathetic that you won't even say it on, like, fucking Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're, like, too much of a pussy to just confront your ex-wife even on Facebook.
Yeah, and again, this nebulous platform where no one is going to see this. It does just kind of feel like the equivalent of writing a note on a piece of paper and just kind of making a paper airplane out of it and tossing it, right?
Yeah, but you didn't even toss it into the wind. You tossed it into a bonfire.
Right.
It just immediately burned up.
You threw it right into a bonfire, but it did like a little loop, so it was like kind of rad.
Yeah, so it was kind of sick, and you folded it really cool.
Yeah, it wasn't your average paper airplane. This one had like some good aerodynamics, nice little like triple fold to make nice sturdy wings, but it's still into a bonfire.
My stepdad took 4 hours to teach me how to fold this, and I thought that was pretty cool because my real dad would have never done that with me.
Because stepdad Jim is so much better than you, Gary.
I'm not even going to call you Dad, Gary. You don't mean anything to me.
You left for cigarettes. You left for cigarettes 8 years ago, Gary. I never fucking forgot.
I hate what you did to us, Gary.
I hate what you did to us, Gary. But Jim teaches me cool aerodynamics.
So again, I forgot which ones I saved, and I'm getting surprised by the titles and contents of these just as much as you two are. Harmar Community Service Officer. Looking good on Sunday's shift, hard eyes.
Love a man in uniform. Gotta love him.
I know who they're talking about. I've been to that Harmar, and oh goddamn, if that security officer doesn't fill out that uniform, super duper nice.
So, did you write this? Did we find one of yours?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't write that. No, stop it.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
write this one.
You can see where I would think that, though, right?
If I were to have, I would have also complimented this man in his uniform because he looks fucking good in it.
Gonna say that there is no gender specific
Yeah.
wording here.
I was just going to say, Tyler, it's pretty bold of you to assume. Well, it's not that bold if you look at the statistics, but
Good one.
I'm just saying he looks good. Nothing wrong with complimenting a man on duty.
nice legs.
Thanks for the view.
Hey, you got cuffs on you?
Ma'am, I'm working.
Hog tie me, you hunk.
Whoa.
Ma'am, step back.
Oh, a little bit of shock therapy for me. I've been so bad.
Oh, officer, hold on. Can I pull out my phone and make a TikTok about this and we'll both get clout?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Okay.
You're not going to like turn this in as evidence, are you?
No. It's just purely for TikTok views.
Oh, hell yeah. Here, get my good side.
Okay.
Now, do you know what an NPC is?
Woman with dog at gas station. You, beautiful woman with an enchanting smile, at the pump while in Ford Explorer, again capitalized, with your shepherd/collie mix. Me, silver-haired man at the next pump. We spoke about your dog and the fact that she was happy because she'd just done a run. I loved your smile and our friendly chit-chat. I wish we'd both decided to extend it over coffee. I would enjoy that. I love how he described her as a beautiful woman with an enchanting smile next to a Ford Explorer, and he was just silver-haired man at the next pump.
It's hard. Well, it's hard to look bad next to a Ford Explorer.
Really,
This
it
one's
is.
kind of endearing, though.
A
Like, this
little
one isn't
bit.
gross.
This one has like kind old man energy.
Yeah, like this
Yeah.
one isn't like, I was checking out your fucking rack.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it also, like, it doesn't seem like it gives a weird vibe. It also isn't just like, we should have hooked up right then and there in your Explorer. God, those back seats are so spacious and like, oh, you can fold them down. It's got the cargo. It's a beautiful car, and you are a beautiful woman. So I just really love the Ford
Yeah, no,
Explorer.
that's okay.
Okay, but like, can you
I'm
blame me?
I'm honestly touched by your passion for this cool car.
Can you blame me? That's
No,
a
I
good-looking
can't.
car. Tori said it himself. You can't look bad next to it.
It's true.
It's just, this is a nice one. You know,
Yeah, I don't want to
this man
dunk
gets a
too hard on
pass.
this guy. Yeah, this is the good boy award for this
This is the
episode.
the Craigslist Good Boy Award. Enjoy it. It gets you
They're-
nothing.
They're very rare.
We all know the things he didn't say were pretty nasty.
All right. This one is going to be the last one for tonight. I wondered why you were carrying the fishbowl on Sunday, 6 p.m.-ish?
Is that it?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Just collecting myself. Capital TBH. If you looked like most of the people that we shared the freight elevator size space with, I wouldn't have brought up that misperception. Okay, call me shallow. But I'll bet none of them would have been as interested in and engaging as you were anyway. Hit me back with your and or my name, my general area of shared interest, if you'd care to continue the dialogue. Note, this is an extremely long shot. The rare self-aware bit at the end there.
Yeah. But what I also hate is like the like
The
I'm
cadence.
I'm gonna call you a 10 and stuff, but then I'm also gonna like add in that like I was kind of shocked by like how smart and intriguing you were. Pretty shocking for someone.
It sounds like they're saying like, oh, man, it's just you're so hot that like you've got to be dumb as rocks. Like you're probably the dumbest fucking person on earth. Like
Now-
you were the stupidest looking woman I've ever seen because you were so hot, but like, damn, you got a big old rack.
No, but then he was like, oh, but like I was really shocked by like how intriguing you were, and I'd like to carry on this dialogue. Like it's surprising that a person can be attractive and like good at conversation.
So, what I'm worried about is the connotation of the word fishbowl. And let me explain. The first sentence is TBH, if you looked like most of the people that we shared that freight elevator size space with, I wouldn't have brought up that misperception. Now, what does he mean there? Could he be
None of
referring
it-
to the fishbowl? And in this instance, the fishbowl or carrying the fishbowl is also a euphemism for carrying a fat ass.
I've never heard that. It's a good one.
He's trying it out, seeing if it catches on. It's like maybe someone will pick it up, put it on a podcast.
Yeah, this is a low stakes platform to really hit you with like a new idea of like, how do we all feel about calling asses fishbowls from now on? How do we all feel about that?
You know what? I'll give you a 2-month trial on that. And if it works out, we can talk about, like maybe a 6-month thing and then move on to a year, how it
Contract extensions.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I don't know.
This is one of the rare ones that is acknowledging how much of a long shot it is too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that redeems it just a bit, but not by much.
It's almost like it's almost like calling yourself out for like being really douchey, where it's like it doesn't really fix anything.
Yeah, where like you're not gonna stop that activity or way of life, but you're gonna call yourself out for it. Yeah, I get you.
I still like the gas station one better.
Yeah,
but
that
I
one
feel
was
like there
just
could have been more
heartwarming.
details. Like it was you, me, your dog, and Maria Menouñez, and we were just all
And your
vibing
Ford
together.
Explorer. We were just vibing in your Ford Explorer together.
She was talking about a new fun fact about drilling holes in the Arctic. We both laughed at her. Pretty spot on commentary. She's only got us for about 5 seconds, but God, does she captivate the whole soul for that 5 seconds.
I wonder what the word of the day is.
Tell me, Maria. Tell me, what's the word of the day? And you, tell me your address so I can find you. I mean, maybe
Coffee?
message me.
Mail
Coffee?
you a letter. That's why I need your address.
That's why I need your address. Maria needs it. I'm such good friends with Maria.
And then Maria on the gas station TV goes, "No, I already know."
I already know. We are actually good friends, but
So that's been Craigslist Missed Connections. Thank you for indulging me in going down this weird rabbit hole once again.
it is a sad place to sort of live
Hang your
for
head.
a while. Yeah, when you go digging in there, it gets a little sad after a while.
But did it make you feel better to feel kind of schadenfreude at these other people, Tyler?
No, not really, because
No?
it hits a certain bone of pathetic that like it never feels good. It's like it'd be like watching like a former NFL star, like you put like someone who was in the NFL in like the 60s, like you put fucking Joe Montana in the game right now. It'd be like watching him try and play football with all the modern people. Like he's going to get hit and it's going to break him apart. And it's just going to be kind of pathetic. Like someone please get Joe Montana out of the damn game.
And he's just like, "Thanks for the view. Want to get coffee?"
It'd be terrible.
Nice Cavs short stack.
It'd be horrible to watch. I don't have any other metaphors for pathetic things other than if you tried to put Joe Montana in a modern football game and just let him get fucked up.
Well, I'm sorry, Tyler. I thought that would have made you feel a little bit better. I will bring something else to the table next time.
Though I do actually really love the idea for a movie where it is like bringing people who played American football back in like 1912 and like resurrecting them at the age they died at and putting them on the gridiron today with all of the modern big boys.
That is a good idea for a film, though I'd be worried people would draw connections to Little Giants, the actual film that already exists.
Oh, really? I would be worried about if we resurrected those boys, what they would say on the modern football field.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Why are you allowed to play?
Oh no!
What did you think he meant, Tori?
I knew what he meant, but I didn't think he would say it.
Isn't there a separate league?
Sucks.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it'd be
Oh,
good. I'm
God.
saying it would suck. That's why I'm worried about it. I don't think we should. Maybe we go like 70s, 80s. Maybe not so far as 1912.
So much better.
Well, I mean, sure, racism still exists, but it's a little less blatant. I'm sure I'm sure the players on the field would appreciate someone not saying the N-word every 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm. That would probably be preferable in a game day scenario.
Like, I don't know what Peyton Manning's personal beliefs are, but I guarantee that dude isn't saying the N-word on the field.
But what if he did, though?
I think we should stop going down this rabbit hole. It's gonna get us all canceled.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna cancel this episode. So thank you so much for listening and hanging out with us tonight. Go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, and/or review. Really helps the show out, gets us into curated lists, and helps us beat those algorithms that are designed to keep us down.
Is that it? That felt really short.
It's usually pretty short.
All right. Well,
you can also
podcatchers.
leave a comment, and we can talk about that. That'd be pretty cool.
It would be pretty cool. Leave a comment perhaps on one of the podcatchers you listen to this on. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Well, you can't leave comments on Spotify, but you can follow us on Spotify, which is all things that help out the show in a major way. Now, you could also go over to youtube.com/shapelessmedia, the YouTube channel that corresponds with this podcast, and you can subscribe there. Check out some videos. You're bound to find something you like. Tyler, I don't really know what you have to do now.
I was just going to say, I don't really. What do I say now? What do I do?
In this weird interim.
Yeah.
Maybe it's better that you don't let me do part of the outro because let's be honest, I'm usually the standard culprit of like, this is going on for way too long.
No, what? No. Tyler, I hope you know none of us see you that way.
Oh, not even a little bit. In fact, we love when you take bits a little bit too far.
Well, the other way you can interact with this show is if you hop on over to our Discord. So in our YouTube descriptions and all of our descriptions, you can find a link to our Discord where you can suggest podcast topics. That way you can get your very own idea on the show. You like Wonka-Verse? Are you a fellow Wonka head? You got Craigslist Missed Connections? You've got sword watches? Send them on over in Discord. We're also out in there just kind of chit-chatting away, doing our little damn thing. So you can find us there, and without a sponsor of the show, I don't really have much to say. I feel like I should be selling a product, though. So for the time being, we'll end the show with Tyler's sponsored product of the week. This week, it is...
Is it something I can use to kill my fucking dog?
I was going to say a muzzle for your dog.
This...
Oh, my God. Wrap it up so I can go kick her.
This
Jesus Christ.
This week, it's bleach. Good for cleaning, cooking, drinking, all of your at-home needs. Bleach.
What was that
Bleach.
last one?
Maybe you should drink it.
Oh.
We need a new sign-off now, since we don't have a last laugh. We need like a sign-off, like a good... and that's...
This is such a cluster.
Oh my God.
Okay, just sign off, Tyler. My dog is losing her goddamn mind.
Trying to fucking grasp at straws as to how to end the show now. What a fucking train wreck.
And...
Wrap it up! Jesus Christ! Oh my God! What the fuck is going on? Hey. Come here. What are you doing?
What's my sign-off? What's my good sign-off?
Totally tubular.
This has been Baseless Claims. Baseless Claims. It's a podcast. I think we got it. I think we nailed it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think this episode's good to end now.
I think we really got
back
it.
out there. I tried every fuck. Okay, I'm leaving. I gotta leave the call.
Okay, bye-bye.